Oke guys, kita masukin ke game pertama antara Bigetron Beta melawan TNC Pro Team. Tim MDL Indo lawan tim MPL PH guys ya. Kita lihat aja boy.
Alright, let's get the show on the road. They're going to be mirrored on their starts for both of these junglers, but at the end of it, right, where are they going to end up? Ryzen will end up on EXP
Ryzen pakai Fredrin dan Lynch, dia pakai Barat ya.
Attempted steal. Now we saw from Finn, of course not able to do so, but does give decent info where Ryzen is. You see Bentley is doing the same in Bigetron's jungle. But Finn is already starting to take up a lot of space.
Yeah, and this is super a really early river crab.
Right?
They want to find any advantages whatsoever. Finn willing to reset this.
I think it's secure. I think Zyve got it.
Nicely done, nicely done. These small wins slowly add up here. Early level 2 before the wave even loses its minion, even better.
And because Finn is the Minotaur, Zyve can even comfortably walk up for the trade as long as this Minotaur is with him. Even then getting the wave hard shove.
Hatred itu kalau nggak salah temannya Kairi loh guys. Pernah satu tim sama Kairi cuy.
Bigetron Beta just playing towards Zyve and TNC Pro Team just slowly poking and prodding to see where exactly the holes are in Bigetron Beta's gameplay.
And Lynch, he was there first, so Ryzen, I didn't get the crab, unfortunately.
He's not too far behind, to be fair. And Heads, he's playing this nicely. He's making sure that he's building up this wave, eventually going to crash it down later on, and that's why Ryzen is nearby, because Narashi can't break this freeze.
They're trying to break the Faraga armor first. Very easy job. Energy eruption to taunt on Narashi to force the flicker, but this could be a first blood angle. Heads will have to flicker himself to safety. Good body block from Lynch.
Oh man, Ryzen didn't want to go for another dash onto Narashi to get the knock-up to allow Heads to actually go for the vengeance. They end up losing that. So now it's about rushing level 4s, right? Narashi hits his level 4, but he has no armor to capitalize on it, while Heads hits level 4, but doesn't. Oh,
no! First blood!
Oh,
wah, shit. Tipis banget, guys.
Oh, the timing.
The timing.
That timing.
Narashi did get his Faraga armor back broken by Hatred thanks to the Astro Echo. Now final slash to bring Narashi in.
Narasi. Nah.
Moscow spears
gas nggak sih? Moskownya nggak ngegas, guys.
Don't need to do that.
Nicely played by Heads as well, being able to finish off the correct targets in Narashi. He's going to slowly fall behind as he's losing a decent amount of EXP and gold down by the bottom side of the map. But good job from TNC Pro Team. They played it well. And honestly, Zyve, he's probably thinking like, man, if Nomad didn't have that quantum charge, he would have died there.
Yeah.
Oh, the
super
one auto attack. The one auto attack difference. Oh, it feels so bad. And now Nomad is a full level ahead of Zyve as well.
Even for Narashi, he got his Faraga armor back, and Hatred, he knows his job, breaks it, and Narashi was not able to function in the turtle fight at all. Even damage leaderboard, you see that his actually deals the most damage at this point of time.
Well, it's to be expected, right? He has so many different ways to get free demonic marks, well, in this case, vengeance marks, from his teammates, right? A lot of CC has its benefits in a comp like this.
Good Astro Echo to spot Ruzi, and Zyve gives TNT Pro Team a good idea.
Santai dulu guys.
What Bigetron Beta is heading.
Ini walaupun early-nya Bigetron KO ya guys ya. Tapi hati-hati guys.
Nothing you have to really worry about, right? As long as Nomad is maintaining his farm against Zyve, unless they get like they infuse him with some extra influx of gold, which they're doing right now in mid lane, right? That's going to be a double wave falling into the hands of Zyve.
But TNC Pro Team, they also clears the way pretty fast, and now seems seemingly making a move to Bigetron Beta's purple buff side.
Wait, does Narashi have his... Okay, he just got his Faraga armor back. If he loses that Faraga armor again, that's a definite dive angle from TNC Pro. Yeah.
I saw the final slash, yeah, he just lost it.
He just lost it. Hatred, if he can stop it, stop the recall.
Strike udah diamankan oleh Head ya.
Are they going to actually commit towards this dive? I mean, Turtle's coming up in about 12 seconds or so. So they're just going to get the advantage and then leave. Whoa!
Wow, Zyve actually committing to force Nomad back.
Untung tobaknya nggak kena
guys. Close. Very, very
tobaknya kena, mungkin digasin kali ya.
I think he would have traded 1-for-1 at the very least had he landed the Spirit of Destruction. But still, it's not like it's over just yet.
Bigetron Beta is going to be late for this. Astro Echo again pinging onto 4 and immediately jump on the Realty to force out the Purify. He hits the bag.
Lynch, walah Ryzen yang dapat guys ya.
TNT Pro Team regardless, and Lynch, he will be so down. And And unfortunately for Bigetron Beta, they have lost
tipis
two of the
banget.
good fight.
Nah, narasi
Narasi
gak dapat, malah ya dia yang tumbang dia guys ya.
Hatred with the third.
Big Sag. He wanted to kill heads, but wasn't in range. Rolled out of range from the fire missiles to actually connect onto him. Real sad there, as now Hatred will be able to absorb the waves and covering TNC Pro, not letting Gold and EXP go to waste.
I mean, look at this instant replay also. Just very good movements of TNC Pro team to split the battle lines. Lynch was all alone. He wasn't even a fully stacked Barats.
You know what's crazy? This comp enables heads to do some crazy stuff. He didn't even use Final Slash that entire fight. All those marks were given to him by Ryzen, getting the initial energy eruption.
Yeah, that too. That and Ben Things adding up to with his own crowd control. And one turtle fight, Nomad decides, I'm gonna go bot and take that bot tier 1.
These macro movements is really what's making it difficult for Bigetron Beta, right? They want to get the gold laner ahead, but now Nomad is in a very good position of his own, actually leading in the gold department by 700 against Xive. And because of that tier 1 falling into his hands, unlocking him from this lane, it allows him to kind of just absorb mid-wave whenever he wants to, and then go back up topside once the turtle actually spawns after this next wave.
Even Lynch is feeling very uncomfortable, despite being his own jungle. TNC Pro Team will take the top tier 1, not a problem. Bigetron Beta seemingly on damage control mode. At least trying to find resources in the enemy jungle, but there is nothing for him.
Yeah, but this is the problem, right? When Bigetron Beta is just investing a lot into just one laner, and in this case, that's going to be Xive, right? All the eggs are in his basket. All their movements are dedicated around getting him farmed.
And they immediately jump onto Lynch, who does not get to move at all. It was a luxury that TNC Pro Team did not give them.
Yeah, but TNC just give that kill over to Nomad, accelerate your win condition even further ahead of this metagame. This is really, really difficult for Bigetron Beta, right? Because at this point, it's like, how much do you want to sacrifice to get Xive ahead? And is it going to be worthwhile at the end of the day? Just a chain CC from TNC Pro is enough to put him out of his misery. He's not running Purify, he's running Flicker.
I think Xive is dead. They know for a fact he's in that bush. Yep. Giving it to Nomad's heads should be fine here. TNC Pro Team systematically pulling apart Bigetron Beta.
Gila 7-0 cuy.
People with X in their name kind of play similarly. Coincidence? I think not. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. They can't do anything, right? BTR, like, they walk into their own jungle expecting to see at least a couple of creeps available, none of which. And the ones that they want to take away are too far in enemy territory for them to disrespect. They're losing a lot of ground a little too fast 8 minutes into this game.
Lynch also doesn't get to safely stack his passive up. You have to give everything over to Xive, who has died 2 times so far. TNC Pro Team has a 6.5, almost 7k goal advantage at 8 minutes.
And they're barely interacting with Bigetron Beta, right? Like, Bigetron Beta are just waiting for the right conditions for them to set up this fight, and the only way they're going to do it is with Finn. I don't think they're going to take too many fights unless we see TNC Pro really overextend, but Finn, he's waiting for that flicker, right? 50 more seconds between Ryzen before they actually commit to a all-out war.
And for TNC Pro Team, there's no need to rush. And even when we saw these small skirmishes, the way that they were pulling apart Bigetron Beta's battle line does not allow Finn to get a good ultimate off.
Yeah, I think at this point, right, Ryuzi, it's I don't see him taking the I'm offended. I think he's always taking the Final Slash.
I think even the Astral Echo wouldn't be too bad.
I don't think it's bad either, but look at how far behind he is in comparison to Hatred. He is literally 2,000 gold behind. He sacrificed so much for Xive.
How did that even come to be? Even for Xive, he is still behind Nomad by 800 gold. With the First Lord spawning on the top side. They have lost vision of their own jungle.
7-0 cuy, astaga.
Testing this feels
Ayolah Bigetron.
Yeah, I think TNC Pro, they're doing a phenomenal job. They're soaking up the wave EXP. They're making sure that they're not hard pushing it so that Bigetron Beta has to walk even further just to get the crumbs of the golden EXP given by these minions.
Look at Narasi's position. He is just trying to take up space, give some intel to his team, but realistically, nothing much that he can do on this X-Borg at this point of time. He's trying to build towards the War Axe. His first item was the Brute Force Breastplate. So that means that he's neither tanky nor he's dishing out enough numbers.
Oh, they're getting stat checked here. Bigetron Beta. They're getting choked out once again. The Lord advantage continues to skyrocket in favor of TNC Pro as they're looking to set things up for a checkmate angle unless Bigetron Beta make a significant mistake, and that just could cost them
baru Lord
the
pertama
crystal
cuy,
at the same
aman
time.
sih harusnya.
Rashi has committed so much to his current build. I mean, a Ice Cream one would be so nice right now. The entropy just to deal with the Lord. Lynch, is he gonna get pulled back?
Lynch.
As the Daytona's welcome.
Diuntal guys.
Onto
Wah, malah nguntal dia. Buset. Lynch-nya, Ednya mati guys. Aduh. Lynch-nya malah nyusul guys ya. Nomad.
Narashi even committing his ultimate. Silver lining, Bigetron Beta
Sikat
to keep the
Narashi.
inhibitor alive, and good body block from Zai to keep Narashi safe.
Ooh, good tempo breaker. Good play. I mean, Lynch initially, I thought he was using the Daytona's welcome to get out of there, but instead finds heads all by himself, allowing Ryuzi to actually steal the ultimate away while he's stunned up against the wall.
And Bentings gets the Eye of Fender. Zai flickers away. Not part of the fight anymore. Finn trying to heal out with the motivational raw. Was able to heal just enough. Bigetron Beta again stopping the secondary siege.
Yeah, and Zybe, he is not willing to use that entropy to get out. He does not want to risk it. There's still a little bit of channel time in compared to his flicker, which is instantaneous, right? 73 more seconds here and 4.82k in terms of Lord advantage for TNC Pro. That puts them, well, unfortunately not as far as they want to, right? The checkmate situation averted by Bigetron Beta.
And surprisingly, this Natan Zybe has the highest net worth overall.
He's catching up. And I mean, that's what happens when the rest of the team sacrifice all of their gold to funnel it into him.
Yeah, Holy Crystal. It's going to be Bloodwings next. So the Divine Glaive has to wait, but I don't think he is too bothered about it. Negative 275 gold difference. Not the worst case for TNC Pro team. They would have really loved getting the inhibitor, but Bigetron Beta put up a good fight. Had to commit all the flickers. So that's 60 seconds for Zybe to get his back.
Yeah, this works out pretty well, right? Considering where they were earlier when the Lord was pushing down, a pretty hard scenario to fight from Bigetron Beta's position. But TNC Pro team, right? They weren't expecting the tempo breaking play from Bigetron Beta to hurt them that much. They were kind of hoping to use that final slash to push the members of Bigetron Beta out towards them.
Ini kalau sampai Bigetron bisa comeback sih terlalu berkelas ya guys ya. Tar dari TNC gak ada yang tumbang guys.
Some space back in their own jungle. Push forward a little bit. I think Zybe just got the blood wings, yeah.
He's strong.
He's so strong.
He's so strong right now. And TNC Pro team, I think they're aware of that. Hopefully they don't make the similar mistake to Minerva Esport. Minerva, if they walk into that choke point, same exact conditions apply.
Bantings was hovering there with his team and realizes that Bigetron Beta, they're nowhere near. So TNC Pro team switching their attention to the Lord Pit itself, but they're not fully committing to the Lord. They still need info where Bigetron Beta is.
They need to draw out Bigetron Beta. As soon as the Astral Echo is going to come out, I think Bigetron Beta is going to back off, and that's not what they want right now, right? Because Hatred can easily open up the map if he wants to. They want Bigetron Beta to walk up closer. Show us that backline. Where is Zybe? Show us his face, and then we can make some decisions.
Now they see him. Zybe has shown himself. They want to rush on the Lord with the entropy. They're going to speed destruction. Astral Echo pings all of them.
Lynch yang dapat bro, nice banget.
To take the Lord away and Finn
Buset,
keep everyone alive. The healing.
Nomadnya tumbang, headnya mati juga. Kasih paham bro. Kasih paham bro. Wah, ini dia saatnya guys. Ini dia saatnya guys ya.
The important members like Nomad, he couldn't get out of there. This is what happens when you don't take the Purify, right? Any CC could cost your life, and Bigetron Beta were prepared to jump on Nomad's shadow as soon as he took it, despite Nomad being extremely patient, waiting out that Minoan Fury.
Now see how much damage can Bigetron Beta get. They've already got like what, a 7k almost 8k Lord advantage. It might just be a bit more, but TNC Pro team, they will revive in time. At the cost of Benting's flicker, Bigetron Beta doing more than enough. And that is without the Lord still.
Let's see what happens when they have the Lord. They need to sync up these waves because Ryzen as well as Bentings pretty far out, considering it's only a tier 2 standing in between them and the rest of Bigetron Beta.
Let's see if they can at least get to tier 2. It doesn't seem possible. The damage from TNC Pro team is enough But Bigetron Beta, they have another
Ya,
wave
dapat
and
dua,
they
bro.
get the pull over the wall. This time onto Zive again,
Nah.
but Ryuzi able to get away. Lizzy again keeping his team alive and no one
Head,
to keep
head.
Mantan in place. He
Set
cannot
langsung.
move at all.
Langsung
Zive
mati guys, bocor.
finding the kill spree and Ryuzi commits for more, couldn't get the final touches on the
Duh,
bench.
Lynch mati guys.
The snipe from Hatred to finish off Lynch, but still
Nice
Bigetron
banget
Beta
sih.
able to get a trade in return. Nomad,
Hatred, ya,
he's playing
tanggap
with
dua.
fire right now. Zive
Benting.
with the control
Tips
of
banget.
energy eruption
Si
and
P, si P kasih paham si P.
his
Nice
partner's
banget
alive
si
and
P.
it's just enough. Zive committing
Nice banget.
to get the kill into Nomad, and Bigetron Beta refuses to stop.
Oh man, at this
Atasnya, guys,
point,
atasnya, guys.
nobody can really finish off Zive. They get him so low, but they need Hatred to land a single star shatter that could change the course of this
Nah,
game.
pada kebuka langsung mati ya guys ya, gila. Buset si P guys. Si P guys ya kena comeback guys ini. Wah, gila sih. Keren bro, keren bro. Oke lah guys ya, kita lanjut ke game yang kedua guys, karena ini BO3 ya guys ya. Bye bye. Kok ada ya tim MPL yang comeback sama tim MDL ya guys ya. Bye bye.